learning how to be able to communicate and whatnot was our big thing. I wasn't the person that was used to like explaining myself. Like when I felt some type of way, I know how my mouth can be because I used to just kind of roll with the punches. Like things happen, move on, didn't have to answer nobody's questions. I was on my own time, keep it pushing. But it's like now I'm dealing with somebody and I'm just like, all right, now I gotta talk things out. Like, ew, like what is happening? Like, and it was more so like not that I didn't know how to talk to people or talk things through because I had to do that, you know, with being a president of an organization and also being like just a part of e-board in another organization and an RA on top of that. So I knew how to communicate, but it was hard to communicate when it came to my feelings.
When I had my own kind of concerns, like, oh yeah, he's like had his own like previous dating experiences. Like, am I enough? Like, am I cool enough? Am I funny enough? Am I lively enough? Am I exciting enough to keep this going long term? Like, will he get bored of me, tired of me, sick of me, whatever, and just chuck the deuces? And every time when those thoughts start to like come in your head and then like something actually happens and you like your world is kind of shattered up a little bit and then you like have this little ounce of doubt that will try to speak louder than your security in your relationship.
Oh my God, the most trying time in our relationship I think was when he went to DC. And that was kind of our first real experience with some distance. And oh my goodness, like we went through some growing pains. Myles was in DC for a year. We met in college, so all 4 years we were together. He was in the dorm across the street. You know, if I wanted him, I could walk my little butt right on over to his door and would knock on that door, what's up? You know, so when he left, like it was a complete game changer for our relationship.
When I first started, I was like part-time. I was working part-time. So it was like, you know, I had to grind. I had to try to sacrifice time, sacrifice maybe, you know, not coming to see her on the weekends.
That was another
being up late. I was getting up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, hopping on the metro, which I didn't have any service for like an hour. So I couldn't talk to her before I went into work. And then the times that, you know, I was talking to her in the morning, I get off the metro, do the little 5-10 minute walk. That'll be pretty much our whole conversation for the entire day.
Yeah, for the whole
day. I, you know, if I called her for like 5 minutes during my lunch period. Sometimes you can grind so much and forget that you heard somebody that's next to you. And then you wake up, got everything that you wanted, and then you looking at she walking outside the door. And you kind of like, dang, like I was doing this for us. Why are you upset? But, you know, it's not always about, you know, money and materialistic things. Sometimes she just wants to have that moment just to talk to me. And I was looking at it like, oh, I need to grind. I need to grind. Like, you'll be all right. Stay the course, you know. But I mean, I guess that was a rough period of time.
That was a trying time. Honestly, we broke up.
Yeah.
we went our several ways, and I really thought it was over. Like I thought at that time it was like right at 4 years. And I thought it was over.
How we overcame that was we had a long talk, just airing it all out. And I mean, that's just how we handled it as far as that goes. In order to move forward, in order to excel and reach our goals, we have to talk. We can't let like one situation slip because then it's just going to stay in your mind. It's going to build up so much emotion that not necessarily, it doesn't even need that type of emotion, but it's built up because it's still inside. So it's better to just, you know, put it all on the table right then and there. We can handle the situation how we're supposed to and then go on.
I wouldn't take back that moment though, because that moment grew her because I felt like she was investing a lot in me. And I wanted her to invest in herself. But, you know, I didn't want it to make it seem like, oh, get away from me type thing. It was more like, I just want you to, you know, be comfortable of who you are and that you don't need, you know, to always check up on me or worry. I'm going to be here. And for me, it helped me because that was my first job out of college. So that work-life balance was kind of hard to figure out.
I had to learn how to become Asja and not Mom's girlfriend,
and I
which is what I had been for years at Emory.
And I had to learn how to love her. I had to learn how to love Asja. You know, I was always like, oh, she got to tend to me, but I wanted her to be her own self. But I need to learn how to love her in my relationship, but not lose my grind at the same time.
That word love, like, you just can't be throwing it around. Like, if you really love somebody, like, Love is patient. Love is kind. Love keeps no record of wrongdoing. Like, that's the one right there. I'm probably going to hurt him in the future. He probably going to hurt me in the future. But the point of it is like, I care about us. Like, I'm committed to us more than whatever that thing is. And not like we're planning to hurt each other, but just like, like when two people are in a relationship, like somebody, whether it's something you say or something you do, like somebody's going to hurt someone at some point. But again, that's where the growth happens. That's where the trust is developed.
We respected each other's like personal spaces because like now we live together, so that was like a big thing. We was like, all right, listen, if we need like space to go and do our own thing, we need to make sure we have that space. A lot of people misinterpret the whole in a relationship, y'all just grow for the relationship rather than growing as individuals together. Communication was like the biggest thing with that.
Men have this stereotypical, outlook of like, I have to be hard all the time. And that was huge for Myles, honestly. And it took years to break that wall with him. And I was like, babe, if you are upset, tell me. And men always want to be the provider, the strong one. Like, nothing hurts me. Like, I'm never mad. I'm never sad. Like, I'm good all the time. And like, that's just unrealistic.
My dad was, he's very quiet. He doesn't show a lot of emotion. I looked at that as, that's what a man's supposed to be like, not show the emotion, not expressing yourself. And then the times where I do express myself, I was very aggressive, I guess, like blunt. Instead of kind of, being mindful of how my words was coming out, I would just say what was on my mind at that time. I grew up in a military household. So that's what I had to kind of realize and be like, hey, take a step back, reflect off of you. Why do you yell? Because my parents was like that. That's the way they expressed they raised their voice a little bit louder when they try to discipline us. Whereas, for her, she felt like raising your voice doesn't do anything but makes me very defensive and want to snap on you. So, so that's how I had to learn how to love her.
I've learned to kind of stop saying everything that I think right then and there and kind of just digest what happened, then talk about it, and then move forward kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a growing thing, and for both of us, as far as the communication standpoint.
Still working through that a lot smoother, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Teamwork is like the biggest thing here. We motivate each other. If one feels down, the other one's picking the other one up, every time. We do a good job. I think.
Yeah. High five. All right, there we go.
I have patience, so I kind of take my time. I'm patient. And her biggest challenge is patience. But she's big on attention to detail, and I'm not big on attention to detail. So it's kind of like we're slowly
playing off
each other's strengths and weaknesses, where sometimes that clash can kind of have some friction there, but that doesn't mean it's bad friction. It's just, y'all just trying to better each other on things that y'all are weak on.
There was one time where he didn't understand why I was so upset, but he finally got to the place where he was like, babe, I don't understand why you're upset, but I am trying. For whatever I did, I am so sorry. And I'm trying to understand why that made you feel that type of way. And like, so even when he didn't understand why I was upset, like at first he'd be like, why are you mad? Like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of this. Why are you mad?
I was like, I don't know why you're upset, but that doesn't take away that I care about your feelings.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I still care about your feelings, but I just don't understand. And we might have to just agree to disagree, but still want you to know that, hey, I still love you. Still
and I care about you. I care that you're upset. Guys, like, it's okay if you don't understand. Just let her know you're trying and that you care about her feelings. That's all we want, for real.
What do y'all love most about each other?
Ooh. Wow. That's a whole nother segment. You got time? You got time?
Yeah.
What I love most, just how genuine she is. Like, she's very selfless, caring, motherly in a sense, and she's all about like what's next, like her future goals. Like, she has everything lined up in her head. I enjoy like hearing everything because she knows what she's talking about, and that's just like, wow, you really know what you want in life. She has a big heart.
I fell in love with his heart and then his mind. Like, everything that he was saying about me, he was saying about himself pretty much. I was like, dang, I see me. Like, and it's like the fact that I feel as though we can both move forward in our lives without having to, like, you know, change anything up, switch up on ourselves. I love that man.
Wow. She makes me better. She keeps me focused, you know, and kind of, you know, being more visual now in the moment, but also keeping me level-headed to move forward.
He taught me how to love myself, like, because he always loved me, like, makeup on, makeup off, like, flaws and all. Like, he loved every part of me. And he taught me how to love me.
She taught me how to love and trust again. There was a lot that happened while I was in college. And after that, it was, nah, I'm not going to trust, love, fall in love with nobody else ever again. And as I said, that one day, that one conversation has sparked me to fall in love with this beautiful lady right here and be able to trust her and give her all the love I possibly can. She is my heart. I'm just so thankful that she actually took a chance on me. And yeah, she made me fall in love with her.
I literally tell him like all the time that he's the answered prayer. Like I prayed, I said, God, like, can he be? I need him to be God fearing. I need him to be handsome. I need him to be funny. I need him to be chivalrous. I need him to be ambitious. And then, like, as we were dating, like, just checked every single one off. And then each day there's something like he'll just recheck it off. You know, you like always like pray to be in love. You like can't wait for the day to come. And then it's here and you like, oh God, my heart's swelling out of my chest. I've been blessed. Like, really blessed.
Our social media savvy is pretty tight, actually. Yeah. So it's like, even when I guess guys feel like they should still try their shot, you know, shoot their shot with my girlfriend, and those who are watching this, you know who you are. But
advice for the singles out there looking for love.
They always say focus on yourself and enjoy your singleness. But what does that even mean or look like?